Well, it's a short story, but J-Mo wore one, and his last name Williams. So, and I used to wear two in Park Ball. That's why I got Deuce right here. So, it was short and sweet.
You said in what kind of ball?
Park Ball, like
Park ball, okay.
Pop Warner. Yeah, when I first started playing football, that was my first number. So.
Ryan, you picked Devonta Smith as someone that you wanted to emulate here at Alabama. What was it about him that you wanted to get on his workout plan?
Us roughly being the same size when we came in, just trying to figure out how he stayed healthy then, so like basically the whole time and was able to play all those games. I mean, it was only right, and he was a Heisman Trophy winner, so that's definitely something that I'm striving for.
So have you started that plan?
Yes.
What does that look like?
Just strengthening my ankles, just the joints that you will most likely injure as a little person, like rolling your ankle, stuff like that. So yeah, just strengthening those.
Did you have like a welcome to Alabama moment, like in terms of like when the grandeur of it all kind of became real for you?
Yeah, this summer, or was it fall camp? It was one. As soon as we started wearing equipment, Justin Jefferson, I had a shallow coming across, and I tried to like juke, and he just. I felt it all over. He hit me so hard, I felt it in my ribs. It just vibrated my entire body, but that was about it. So.
Did it take long for you to get comfortable, like with the speed of the game? Because it seems from the outside looking in, it's kind of been seamless for you.
Just with the help of my teammates and just the staff feeling so confident in me, just giving me the push behind that I need. They've helped out a lot to speeding up that process.
What's it been like with all this extra attention? I'm sure every time you go somewhere, there's probably somebody recognizing you. Just how have you been able to deal with that?
I just try to still treat it like it's normal, because a lot of my friends, we still go everywhere we still want to. And, I take a couple extra pictures compared to everybody else, but we still just have a good time, and I really don't even worry about it.
Have you had anyone in your corner that kind of maybe talked with you about that to keep you grounded, or has that been something that you've kind of like made sure that have somebody to keep you in check maybe?
Definitely. I mean, everybody, does a good job. The entire staff, my family, my friends, everybody just keep me, level-headed. And, I check myself at times, so it's typically pretty easy for me.
Can you talk us through the route on the drive to the end of the half? You kind of, it looked like you had a hitch, but you leaked out. Was that originally leaked out on the sidelines? Was that original? Or was that an improv?
No, that was in the game plan. We knew that the corner was a vision corner. He liked to keep everything in front of him, and he likes to play in between both. So I set it down, and then as soon as he went on the seam, I just leaked out down the sideline, and J-Mill put it perfect.
Who is the mind behind the New Wave podcast, You a Bach?
It was a collective. I mean, it was a lot of people that, because as a recruits, we knew we wanted to do something like a podcast, because we always feed off of each other. And it was actually like Coach Saban, he gave us a little, just like, that's a good idea, because he told us it was going to be a center, and that was last year during our recruiting process. And, we were going to do it in a dorm, and everybody just kept supporting us, and Alabama has done a great job of allowing us to express ourselves and, just share it on the platform.
Speaking of expressing yourself, can you tell us about your nails?
Yeah, my little sister, she just loved doing nails, and I support her fully. And, I wore these with my green suit, so we'll change it up pretty much every week.
Ryan, you were talking about the podcast and obviously making that bond with your teammates. How is it just traveling to Wisco, having that team bonding over in Madison?
It's crazy. Just, everybody, I think we all had the same mindset, same goal, or we wouldn't be here. So it's pretty easy for us to, bond and just click on the same level, because we all have pretty much the same mindset. So and especially when we get the guys on the podcast, just to express themselves, show everybody that we're not just football players. So that's just a plus for us.
Where did you grow the most?
I was just going to say, back to your recruiting, like when you decommitted and to recommit, how did this staff, what basically resold you on coming back here?
Really, when I decommitted, it was just, just to go check my options, because, Coach Saban had retired. That was my head coach. My receiver coach had retired. So it was just a matter of, making sure. But as soon as they stepped foot off the plane, I was almost basically getting a phone call, and they were on the trail, extremely hard from the jump. So it made me feel comfortable and let me know the Alabama is where home.
Where do you feel like you've gotten more comfortable from game one until now and learned the most?
I think just pretty much just understanding the speed. You know, everybody's good, so just understanding like it's something that I could bring from high school that'll still work, but just being not a robot, just playing reaction football, because that's what the game is about. So.
You committed under Nick Saban. If he was the head coach right now, we wouldn't be talking to you just because of the freshman role. Do you like being able to talk with the media, and how do you embrace this part of the role of being a star on campus?
I definitely embrace it because I know it's a part of it, and you know, if I wouldn't have been doing it this year, you know, at some point I believe I would have been doing it. But it is a privilege and honor to be able to do it my freshman year, and I appreciate Coach DeBoer for that.
When you first got contacted from Kalen DeBoer, did you immediately turn on, Washington film? Did you watch, Penix or
the crazy part about that, I was watching the Washington Texas game with my head coach, my high school head coach, and he was just saying that Coach Womack, because you know he was at South Alabama and they have a pretty good connection, and he was like that they knew each other, Coach Womack and Coach DeBoer, and it just all ended up coming back full circle. But yeah, we watched that entire game, and I was like, they offense is so explosive. Like it'd be crazy if I played under something like that. Then next day, you know, I'm here. So
last week, Coach Shepard commended your run blocking and talked about your body position. What goes through your mind when it's a run and you know you got to block somebody?
You know, as a receiver blocking, you know, you just don't love blocking, but you know, I know my guys block for me on the perimeter, and I know if my running backs were out there, if the roles were reversed, they would block their tail off. So, you know, just that mutual respect for my teammates. I'm gonna do my job so they can do their job.
How would you describe the UGA Alabama rivalry?
You know, it's a pretty serious rivalry. You know, we've been dominating here recently, but they are the #1 team, and you know we're gonna respect them, and we're just gonna go out and do what we do.
He's got big juice, big energy, but kind of take us inside the juice that is Jamarcus Shepard, Coach Shep.
Yeah, the J does stand for juice in Jamarcus, but you know he's full of energy, and he don't need no coffee to start it. So he just roll out of the bed and he a ball of energy. You know, he impacts the receiver room more than pretty much any other coach that I've been a part of, and he just a ball of fire. And if you're not on your A game, he gonna make you get on your A game, because that's just how hot he is.
What have you been emphasizing in your preparation for a team that's kind of stepped up?
Really, I haven't been trying to change up anything different than, you know, that we do every other week. You know, just like I said, we respect them, but we still got to focus on us and do the things that we need to do to be successful.
What are your memories of Alabama, Georgia growing up?
You know, I done watched a bunch of them, but pretty much, you know, I just want to hold the standard of what it has been, and you know, do for my Tide fans that they want. But all I can do is do what I do best. So.
Do you like that you have a bye week in between it, or would you rather go ahead and play them?
It's definitely good to have a bye week. You know, just to not only for me but for the rest of my teammates to, you know, recover our body, because we have played our first 3 games and they have been pretty physical. So yeah, I think it's good that we had a bye week. But you know, if it's up to me and my 17-year-old body, I'll be ready this weekend.
Good. Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan.